Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day. Gotta tell you, beautiful days. It's crazy to think that it's something really bad going on in the country when you come out and you see this gorgeous days. But I hope everybody's okay. I hope if you're going through any issues, we'll be praying for you guys and we'll be praying for the country to get better. So if you want to join me in that prayer, definitely go ahead. But like I say, we need to pray for this country because there's a lot of stuff going on. But you know, some of you guys asked me about Stacy riding with me, and she hasn't yet. She hasn't, at least this bike. The other bike that I used to have, we used to ride together all the time. I gotta tell you, all the time. We used to go to church together in the bike, and it was just so much fun. But one thing that I want to mention is that as I'm watching, you know, creators here in YouTube and creators that, you know, they make fantastic videos, and it's such a different community from what I'm used to, right? Because as you guys know, this is my other channel. I have another channel where I make other types of video, but it's so interesting to see this community and the motorcycle community. I'm gonna tell you, I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm starting to love it a lot. But one thing that I noticed is that other than taking your wife in the back, usually, you know, it's a lot of couples ride together, and that is just so amazing. You know, I love to do that with Stacy. I need to convince her to buy a bike, and I need to convince her to ride with me, because some of these couples are having a great time. You know, two channels that come to mind that I've been watching a lot. One is Stevie, and I put his channel down below. He rides a Road King. His wife rides a Honda Fury, and man, they have such a good time riding those bikes and going to places and going on dates and having a great time. I've been watching him for quite some time by now. His son just finished boot camp for the Army, so big shout out to him. Like I said, I'm gonna put his channel down below, and obviously thank you for serving our country. That's fantastic. But now I've been watching another channel, and that's kind of where this question came from. So I guess this is kind of like a VR to him and to his family, obviously. I think it's called Boots and Jeans Rider, and they're from California. They ride Gold Wings, and you know, they are having such a blast. You know, when I see them riding, it's just fun. It's fun to see them, fun to see what they're doing, fun to see the places that they're going. Like I say, you know, the husband and wife MotoVlogs, where they go to places and they enjoy a trip, to me is so much fun to watch. But he posted a question that was really interesting, and essentially he said, if you wake up tomorrow and there is no more whatever bike you're riding, what will you ride? So, and again, you know, meaning that whatever you had, if it's, in my case, a Harley Road King, not only the Road King line, we're talking about the entire brand, disappear. They don't make no more bikes. They only make vehicles, cars. What will you ride? What will be your other choice? So again, when I was watching the video and he was putting the question out, I'm thinking, well, you know, maybe I'll buy a Road Glide Ultra, right? Because money is not a factor, by the way. In this question, money is not going to be a factor. You're going to be able to go and get whatever bike you want. So I'm thinking, you know, the Road Glide Ultra is pretty much my dream bike. So again, you know, a lot of money. So maybe I get that bike. But then he posted the question like, hey, that's it. There's no more brand. Whatever brand you had is gone. You need to pick a different brand. And also, will you stay in the kind of style of riding that you're doing? Meaning that will you stay with a cruiser, or you will go for a Crush Rocket or something like that? Now, a good question, and I got to tell you, I got to think about it, because there are so many great, outstanding bikes out there. I mean, there's a tons of it. I like my Road King, but you know what? I'm not a fanboy of just Harley. You know, there's a lot of bikes that I enjoy, or there's a lot of bikes that I like, and it does not have to be a Harley. And I put a comment on his video, but obviously I'm making my own video, so I'm gonna let you know at the end of this video what would I pick. But again, you know, I definitely would stay a cruiser, but not only a cruiser, there we go, get in second. I would stay in the touring bagger kind of style because I like the bags. I like the ability to be able to put my lunch. I go to work and I put my lunch in there. I put in the morning, I'm actually wearing a jacket because it was cold this morning. So I like the ability to put that in there. So I'm digging the bags, and the bigger the best. And you know, as I get older, I think I'm gonna get me a trunk, because when you go to places and you get down, I really don't want to hold my helmet. I want to be able to put it somewhere, you know. So again, bags is necessary and comfort is necessary. So right there is telling me that I'm not going to get a cross rocket. It kills my back, trust me. Been there, done that, and it's just not going to be something that I want to do. Cross rocket is out of the game for me. That's it. I got too many back issues, if I make my point. I think it was a 2002 or 2003 Gixxer 750 back in the days. It was a lot of fun. It was fast. It was awesome, but also it was pretty fast and scary, but also it gave me back pain. So that's done. So I definitely will stay in the cruiser kind of line, and there's definitely some great bikes to kind of look into. So let's think about this. And again, you know, you guys put comments down below. Let me know what you think. And as I was watching his video, I saw that Stevie say Indian Springfield. I think it was his choice. And you know what? That's a really cool bike, man. Very, very cool bike. I would definitely stay with the cruiser. And now thinking about some of the good choices out there that I was thinking about. First of all, Yamaha. Yamaha makes a beautiful bike called a Stratoliner. And if you see the Stratoliner without bags, without the leather bags, then it's called, I believe it's called a roll liner. But with leather bags, is a Stratoliner. And again, this bike is kind of like competing with the Road King in a way. It has like, I believe it has a 1900cc. That bike is a monster, really a monster. I met a guy that took one to California and had a blast. Now, if you put hard bags and you put a fairing, you know, like a Batwing fairing, that one is called a Stratoliner Deluxe. So that bike is gorgeous. If you haven't seen it, look it up. That is a really nice bagger, and again, there's not too many of them, but you can find them pretty inexpensive out there. So that's one that I was thinking about. I was also thinking about the Victory, and that was actually a bike that I really wanted before this Road King. Did a lot of research on it, and then for whatever reason I ended up with this. But the Victory cross country or cross road would be nice bikes to have. I think his wife actually picked the Victory cross country. Again, beautiful bike. I think it has a 106 engine, you know, a fairing in the front, just comfortable, just gorgeous bike. I mean, all these bikes are providing really a comfortable platform to ride and put a lot of miles. So that one was one that I was thinking about too. And then again, you know, there's a couple Indians that will be a really good choice as well. But if I really want to think, and if I really want to pick a bike that is not a Harley right now, because again, my choice would have been the Road Glide Ultra or the Electra Glide Ultra, I think I would go for the Vaquero. Kawasaki makes a bike called Vaquero, and it's a nice, really nice bike. It has a really cool look. It has a frame mounted fairing. It has 1700cc, has radio, has bags, and I'm gonna tell you, from all the guys, all the videos that I seen on YouTube, I never met anyone that actually complained about that bike. Everybody loves the bike, everybody enjoys the bike very much, and everybody has amazing things to say about the bike. So the Vaquero would have been probably my choice, I'm thinking. But you know, there's an issue when you really like bikes, because then there's too many of them to pick, right? So maybe I would have picked the Kawasaki Vaquero. I think that would have been my choice. And I'm going to tell you, I know for this situation or for this scenario, money is not a factor. But if money is a factor for some of you guys, it is for me. You know, when picking a motorcycle, obviously wife, bunch of kids, stuff like that, you can find the Vaqueros for a very, very good price. Way cheaper than you're going to find a Street Glide or a Road Glide or an Electra Glide or something like that. So again, I'm thinking, here's my thoughts. I'm thinking that I would go for the Kawasaki Vaquero. I think it's a gorgeous bike. It's 1700cc. more than enough. It has like an old school look, and I've seen fantastic reviews on them. I want to give a big shout out to those two channels. Thank you so much for putting the time to put content and put videos out there to entertain people, specifically around this time. I know a lot of guys are home, and you know, it's nice to be able to go in your phone and be able to watch some videos and enjoy some time, some peace time in this chaos place that we are right now. So again, big shout out to them too. I'm gonna link the channels down below. Kawasaki Vaquero is my choice, and as always, God is in control.